It's all right.
Thank you. Told us and JJ let us know that you weren't feeling well coming into tonight. You threw up at halftime. Just what were you dealing with coming into tonight's game?
I'm fine. A little mix up, but I'm good. Yeah.
Just how would you describe this night for you? I mean, you're on a two-way, joined the team right before training camp starts. Just what does this night mean to you?
It means a lot, man. I'm blessed to be in this position. I got a good group around me, good coaching staff. Each and every day I'm learning.
My bad, that's me too.
But no, like my boy Smarty, but just having guys like him around and Coach JJ and guys that, been there before and won at a high level, I'm definitely learning a lot, so, I'm glad to be here.
Nick, JJ was talking about how, in some ways, this game started to play into your hands, where the way Portland plays, how aggressive they are in the perimeter, it ends up being about who can kind of get their guy off the dribble, which is obviously one of your main skill sets. Is that what you were looking for to get to your spots to get your shots off?
Well, I know the first time we played them, they came out, very aggressive on the defensive end, transition buckets, that's what they want to get to. And, I understood that, so just watching the film, just looking at what they're going to give me for the night, and I just have to go out there and execute it.
And if they're largely in a drop for most of the game, do you know that there's going to be that spot in the middle, and then obviously you have the pull-up threes as well, but is that what you're looking for, exploiting?
Especially if they're in that drop, for 48 minutes, you got a step-up three, you got, other guys you can penetrate and get open, so it was definitely one of those nights.
Nick, what was the energy like in the timeouts after and from the bench after you kind of got going, and what was it like in here after the game?
It was a number of positive energy, man, and my teammates wanted me to keep going, and I just kept going.
What was going through? I know what was going through your stomach at halftime, but after the game, what was going through your head? And it seemed like the adrenaline was pumping pretty hard as you walked off the court.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine now. I got it out. Yeah.
What about did it hit you kind of like, obviously what the last 6 months have been like, like leaving Charlotte and that upset of situation and like finding a new home here? Did any of that like kind of set in?
When I first walked in the media day, it was kind of like wow, it was like 200 people in there, just not really knowing anybody. The teammates didn't really know who I was. I knew them obviously, but for me to have this moment now and for everybody to come together and have a big win like this is definitely special for me. And I appreciate it.
Any specific? Yeah, I assume you got the water bath or something like that when you came in, but just what was the reaction like? And
my teammates want me to go out there and be me. They seen what I could do in training camp, and the coaching staff is definitely putting emphasis to just go out there and play my game. If they pressure you, go make a play, and that's something that I haven't gotten in a long time. So, there's definitely something to get adjusted to. Obviously I'm gonna make some mistakes, turnovers, stuff like that. But it's all I learned. I'm still young, and I still got a lot more to go in this league.
Hey, Marcus, JJ said that. First things first, you have to believe that you can win a game in the NBA, even if you're shorthanded, and that was the mentality that you guys tried to come with. Did you feel like that was part of your role to lead that belief onto the court to start the game tonight?
Yeah, I was trying. Tonight wasn't individually a good night for me, but that's fine. It was opportunities for other guys, and my guy Rui, my guy Da, Bronny, and especially. And like I said, we needed it tonight, so I'm happy for him. We all are, and much well deserved. So I'm happy for him. I'm giving him flowers today for sure.
What did it take to hold off the way that Portland plays, the ball pressure, second night of a back-to-back, 3 a.m. They didn't play all that stuff, all of that stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot. Especially against that team, they play really hard. You got to give those guys credit. They got some really good defenders over there, really guys who are really good IQ-wise. But it was tough, but that's the part of what JJ's talking about. You have to believe, and we came in tonight believing. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, and it wasn't.
In games like this, when you guys are shorthanded, what do you learn about this team?
You learn about the heart of the team, we could have easily came in here and quit and allow what happened to us last time when we played this team, and we decided we didn't want to do that. So this team showed a lot of heart and that resilience that I've been talking about, that is starting to grow and grow even more. So we're going to try to keep going at it.
When you
asked about playing hard, I think you gave the team a B+ at the time. How would you grade that for the team now, and what went into you guys? 'Cause it seems like it's just ingrained in your DNA now. Like, what went into that being what it is now?
Probably B++ now. We're getting up there. But just the mentality, you know. I'm sure JJ has talked about it, but with you guys, but just the championship habits, Banshee mentality, you know, doing whatever it takes, you know, and that's nights like this where you get in 3 in the morning, probably didn't sleep well, had to get up on a back-to-back and play a team like Portland. It's that mentality you got to have. So that's kind of what it is. We're trying to lean more into it, and we're trying to get everybody on board, and we've been doing a good job with that.
I suppose you have to be proud, kind of an effort like that, down so many guys. Where does it start for you? What stands out the most?
I would just say our mentality. You can't win in the NBA without stepping on the floor and expecting to win. And I thought our guys had that from the start. And then that just confidence, belief, and truly connectivity in that second half was just awesome to watch. It was like it was just blossoming. And I thought DA and Rui offensively for us were great all night. But, you know, Nick Smith in the second half he just took the game over. And we needed his handle and we needed his wiggle tonight. And it was truthfully, it was a perfect game for him. That you play against that team, they're so disruptive. Drew kind of makes up his own rules. They play their small lineup where they switch everything. And so you play a game like that, it turns into, can I beat my man off the dribble? You know, and I thought once our guys stopped trying to just run pick and roll early in the game and just said, no, I'm just going to beat my guy, create the advantage, and then we're going to play from there. And we did that a number of times in the second half.
With Nick Smith, you know, he's on a two-way, and kind of to come through in moments like that, is there any extra that you're kind of also enjoying and watching and rooting for him, or not you're locked into the game, but just the way his teammates are embracing him and kind of the
I mean, that's what I mean by the connectivity. We got a good group. I'm excited about this group and what we could potentially be. I'm excited about the group, and his teammates loved it. The bench was awesome tonight. Our huddles were awesome. Just again, expecting to believe, or expecting that we're going to win. I thought our guys had that all night.
There was, after opening night, there was like a lot of discussion about like, we've got to figure out how we're going to play hard the way that we did last year. That was like a part of our DNA. Like, it's going to take time. You know, here you are, like, you know, 7 games later, and it feels like pretty much like in your team's bloodstream already. Like, how did it happen so quickly?
I would say I've told the team this a number of times throughout the preseason and early in this season, that the best teams are always going to be player-led. And so those guys holding each other to that, that's why I say, like, those huddles, the communication on the court, all those small interactions, they're really valuable.